Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. This week is just going to be basically a rundown of some completions I've made from my AFK journey, as well as a very lucky spoon from my group member Gumption, and then just some standard clues. So not a very large amount going on in this video, but it's definitely going to be a good one to watch. Definitely some exciting little clips for you. On screen you're just seeing my new late night activity. Very, very boring, but just collecting some wines of Zami, deep wildy, getting them noted. So, as you know, I've been on Zaya a lot during my AFK time, when I'm working or when I just don't really feel like doing very much. And I've been doing souls, so I could get up to 95, so I can get some wrath runes just so that I can use the uh, ash offering spell and use up some of those infernal ashes and things like that I've been getting from the higher level demon bosses and things like that. But along that way is going to be obviously the last requirement for the elite Karamja diary, which is 91 rune crafting to create double natures. Now this used to be a fairly big moneymaker, but it's not so much anymore, and not so necessary for me being an Iron Man. But we picked up 91 a few days ago, so I grabbed my catalytic tiara, went on over to Karamja and finished off that diary, which now obviously is going to make my gloves teleport me straight to Duradel, which will be very helpful when I move back over to him for Slayer, as well as I think you get more Tockle from Fire Cape runs and things like that, as well as double tickets in the Brimhaven agility dungeon. So once the rebalance of certain skills has worked out, as I know that the agility dungeon is one of those that they do want to rework, I will be heading there to try and get the double tickets so that I can get the blue coloration of Graceful. As I said previously, wanting to go for all the different color variations, and getting this diary is just going to make that go a lot faster. And if I can get better XP rates, then I'll push that off for a little while. So yeah, headed on over to Brimhaven after that was completed, um, and grab those rewards. I didn't realize that there was also the resurrection in Jad. It's probably a very obvious thing to most people, but completely thought about it. As well as the metal dragons in the Brimhaven dungeon. I believe they're only bronze, iron, and steel, but we'll turn them on so that I can get noted drops in there, because for some reason I might end up needing a bunch of iron bars or bronze bars or something like that. But why not? We'll grab that on over there. Coming up now is going to be a very poor screenshot, because he doesn't know how to use screen grab, of my teammate Gumption getting his first Zenite on KC 174. Now, to put this into comparison, here's my kill count at Demonic Gorillas with 1320. I think I got my first Zenite around 1200 and something. So, yeah, big difference in RNG there. I asked him what he wanted from it, as obviously I have the crafting requirement to make stuff while he is still working on gathering sand and things like that. And it was a toss up between a suffering as well as an anguish, and he ultimately decided that a anguish would be better because the defense gain that he'd get from the suffering would not be as good as the offensive gain that he'd get from a the anguish. So we decided that that's what we should make. So we have now got 2 Zenites and 2 anguishes, because that is just how it's worked out. But yeah, so now he's got a nice big range upgrade, and that's certainly going to help us when we're doing DKs, or as we have been trying to do some God Wars. So yeah, no, now we're just going to finish off back with some standard clues. Did a bunch of Scotizo, so got a bunch of hard clues. Did pull Amulet of Power T. Probably it's a pretty big reward from easy clues, 300k, but that will certainly sit nicely in the bank. So no complaints there. I do have a Zami task, so I am trying to kill Krill, but I thought I would also use up my totems at Scotizo, so I could get those caskets, as well as obviously maybe trying to go for that jar. Unfortunately, didn't happen. Otherwise, you'd have been seeing it in this video. But yeah, we're getting plenty of the H1 helms and things like that, and completing off the collection log, as well as completing the collection in the POH, which is sort of a mini side goal that obviously I will attempt after maxing, trying to get as many collection log slots, but nothing from that elite. Unfortunately, no next minute mimic KC or anything like that. But unfortunately, that's going to be it for this episode. Until next time.